Hi guys, welcome to the season finale of Nick's Fantasy Football here on the vlogging channel. It is Super Bowl Sunday, it is Sunday, February 1st, and I thank you for joining me this afternoon. Later today, there's going to be more videos coming out on my channel, so stay tuned for that, but this video is focused on fantasy football and the prediction for Super Bowl 49. So let's get, get off of that, let's get right into it. Let's first get into the fantasy side of things, because I will tell you first how I did in my own league, and then the big league. In my own league, my record was 5-8. I made it to the second round of the playoffs. Um, Eventually, I got defeated by the main guy, so not so good in that league, but it was respectable because I won my last four in a row. So it was awesome. The league was fantastic. It was so high scoring and epic, and it was so good. And I would play again if they invited me to. So that was the one league. I finished 5-8. It was a pretty decent season. It wasn't the best, but now let's get to my big league, where it's oh my god. Remember how in week 7 I said every game from now on is a must win? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I killed it. I killed the league. What happened was week 7 I won. Week 8 I lost. Week 9 I won. Week 10 through or weeks 9 through 11 I won 2 in a row. And then week 12 I won, and then actually no, I'm trying to remember, I'm sorry. Okay. So week 12 or week 11, I'm sorry. I got trounced. In week 12, I had to win until to have a chance. So I won the week before. To get into the playoffs, I had to either win or get help. Um, I and I was there were 6 teams that made the playoffs. I was sitting on the outside looking in. I was seventh in the league. So I had to win, or I had to, by virtue of me winning the past couple weeks, I had to hope that someone or 2 of the 3 teams would lose. So I went in there after crushing it the week before, and I lost. I lost by a pretty good margin, and I got my butt beat. So, that same week, I was scoreboard watching, and on that Monday night game, it just so happens that I, what happened? I was watching, and the 2 teams that were the 2 out of 3 teams lost. So what did that mean for me? Did I sneak into the playoffs, or am I number 1 seed in the consolation bracket? I checked the morning after, and I was the 6th seed. I was the 6th seed in the playoffs. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll get done, or I'll be eliminated in the first round. No. I crushed it the first week. I outscored my opponent by 43, and I won the wild card round. I won in the wild card round. I went to the division round facing the second best team and my rival. So what happens? Des Bryant goes off in the divisional round, and I ended up winning by 32. So here I am in the finals, guaranteed money. And how much am I guaranteed? Well, if I finish third, I got $50. If I finish second, I got $150. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say to you that Des Bryant went off again for me in the championship round, because I dominated the league. I won the league by 32 points, and I'm your 2014 fantasy football champion. Yeah, it was awesome. I went on. I did a Tim Tebow that day. I went like this. I'm like, oh God, let me win, and God made me win. So I'd like to thank God for having this incredible victory. Without him, it wouldn't have been 100%. I like to thank Des Bryant for helping me out. Um, because of your awesome play, I am now a fantasy football champion, and to me, I got $350 coming my way, and I've gotten paid, so it's awesome. I hope to return next year to repeat, and that's a perfect segue into my next topic, the Super Bowl. So just like the Seahawks, I'm looking to repeat next year in my fantasy football league. But I want to thank everybody who joined the league. I want to thank Josh. Josh was an excellent fantasy manager this year, and hopefully this year I can repeat. So let's move on to the big game at the end, Super Bowl 49, which is tonight. It's in about 6.5 hours between the Seahawks and the Patriots. I've been going back and forth on this. Between Tom Brady's cold, between the fire alarms, between the ACH testing with the Seahawks. I'll get to that in a minute because that may have a very, very, very key role in the game. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about in a minute. Seattle's defense, I'm going to get technical with the football standpoint here. Seattle's defense likes to run double A gap blitz, which is two guys collapse in the middle, and they open up the pocket for the end guys to come free to get to the quarterback. How do you prevent that? Quick screens to Edelman, quick screens to Vereen. Hell, even play Jonas Gray. Quick screens to Gray. The screen game will be key in defeating Seattle's defense. Because if you do long passes to either Edelman, Amendola, or Gronkowski, you know they're going to switch off and Sherman's going to cover Gronkowski for 1 point. So Brady needs to do quick screens. He needs to win the ball with Vereen, Blunt, and Gray. And not every play, but you need to mix up. And the key to the New England offense is clock management. We saw in the NFC Championship game how Aaron Rodgers basically controlled the game for 3 quarters until Russell Wilson went off. And if you confuse Russell Wilson on the defensive side, you get Wilfork in on the double A gap blitz. You spy him because he likes on. So you spy him, you counter him, and I don't think Marshawn Lynch will be a factor tonight. I hate to say it, and I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think he'll be a big factor tonight. I think if New England read the playbook of the NFC Championship game, you saw for 3 quarters they contained Marshawn Lynch to 5 yards here, 5 yards there, 5 yards here until the 4th quarter. So, but here's the key, folks, and here's the key for the Seattle offense. Russell Wilson makes those mistakes. If he throws 4 picks in the first half again against that Patriot defense, the game will be over very quickly, and Seattle will have no chance. Because the Green Bay defense wasn't that good. And I hate to say it wasn't that good. But, again, if you make those mistakes against the New England Patriot defense, it will be a long day for Russell Wilson. There will be no coming back from him because the Patriots will figure out very quickly if he's gonna try to pull that. So I've been going back and forth on this. The key to the Seattle offense is the running game. Even though I said the running game will be probably a non-factor tonight, but keep running Marshawn Lynch, pound him until the Patriots get confused, and then run a play action. So I've been going back and forth on this, and because of everything that has happened, the fire alarms, Tom Brady's cold, the HGH testing, which is a big factor because if it comes out tomorrow morning, if the Seahawks win, and if it comes out tomorrow morning that either Earl Thomas or Cam Chancellor has tested positive for HGH, it's going to be a big slap in the face to the NFL, and I'm I'm hoping that's not the case, but I'm very, very suspicious about that. Something doesn't seem right about that. So you heard it here first. I'm not saying it's a possibility. I'm not saying um it's gonna happen. But watch out if the story breaks tomorrow that this some of the Seahawks defense is tested positive for HGH. Watch out because that would be a firestorm, and essentially what you're doing is you're saying that Seattle cheated to win the Super Bowl, which is the key story in the Super Bowl. It's the cheat bowl. Who can cheat better to have a fair advantage over their opponent? Well, let's see. With all that being said, here's my pick. I just think the New England Patriots are a better team. I think they're the more experienced team. I think the MVP will be from somebody not a big star. I think it's either going to be Shane Vereen or Jonas Gray or one of the New England receivers. I just think New England's a better team than the Broncos were last year. I think I hate to say this, but I think Brady's more experienced in the Super Bowl than Manning ever was. I think he's got a whole big advantage over Russell Wilson. For that reason, I would take the Patriots. I would take the Patriots for 35, and I would take the Seahawks scoring 21 points. So I'd say the Patriots will win 35-21. I hope I'm wrong. I think the over/under on that game would be, let's say, 60 points. I don't think it's going to be lower scoring at all. I think Brady will control the time of possession, and I think if Russell Wilson makes the mistakes that he did in the NFC Championship game, it's going to be a long, boring game. But if he gets lucky, and he may get lucky, folks, it's going to be an entertaining game. I'm saying Patriots 35, Seattle 21. I think it's going to be one of those games where you just don't know what's going to happen. I've gone back and forth on this, and you've seen Skip Bayless on First Take go back and forth on this. You see Stephen A. Smith on First Take go back and forth. I think the Patriots are gonna win. I wouldn't pick Seattle anyway because I'm unsure about the defense, and I would lean towards Seattle only if the news of the HGH testing wasn't a factor, but I feel it is going to be a factor. So I think it's going to be Patriots 35, Seahawks 21. So that will do it for my Super Bowl prediction. This video will go up soon, and I want to thank you for joining me. I know this video is kind of long, and I apologize, but there was a lot to get to. You're gonna have my full analysis of the game after the Super Bowl, so that will happen at around probably 11:30 or midnight, and it will go up right away. So if you're watching that video, it will probably go up tomorrow for you. So keep in mind for that, and there's gonna be 4 other videos released today. So keep watching my channel for Super Sunday, folks, and I hope you enjoy the game.